Let's talk to Kyle. Welcome to the Narrow Path.
I've been listening to your radio program for a while. Really appreciate it all. And I've been learning so much. I'm sorry, my baby's in the background. He's
That's okay. I love babies. Can I hold him for you while you're talking?
I wish. But
Me too.
Anyways, so yeah, I had a question why you think people, especially in America, they get so caught up in the dogma surrounding Revelation when there's so many other things that I feel in the Bible are more important to, base our lives around it and focus on. And I feel like a lot of people just get so distracted.
Well, that is a good question. It certainly does happen, as we know. There are lots of people who have read the book of Revelation and have never read any other book of the Bible. And in some cases, they've read the book of Revelation a lot of times because it's their obsession. And I think, why? Well, obviously, those who are fixated on Revelation, generally speaking, are looking to Revelation to give them some view of the future. And it's not hard to understand why people would like to have a view of the future. I think everyone is curious about the future. And wouldn't you like to have known about Costco stock 20 years ago? I mean, it'd be great to have known the future. You could have benefited a great deal. You could do things that'll set you up for the future or avoid troubles in the future. And, of course, that's probably what a lot of people are concerned about. If things are going to get bad in the future, maybe I could make some kind of preparations for that. Certainly, Revelation is advertised popularly as being about the future, and most people assume it to be true. So that's why they get into it. Now, a lot of people don't understand or don't realize that Christianity is not primarily about fixating on the future. It's about following Jesus Christ. It's about being a disciple. It's about ordering your relationships and your marriage and your finances and your moral life and your time management. Ordering all of those around the phenomenon of the lordship of Jesus Christ and being a disciple of His, so that what you do with your time and your money and your relationships and how you raise your children and how you treat your wife and how you choose a vocation and how you spend your free time, all those things for a Christian are supposed to be governed by a knowledge of what pleases God and a choice to follow that which pleases God. And God has a concern about all those areas of our life, as Jesus makes very clear. But most people would rather hear about the end times. Why? Well, it costs us very little to hear about the end times. It's stimulating. It's sensational. Who doesn't want to know about the future? Now, don't tell me I'm supposed to liquidate half my assets and give to the poor, or even all of them, like Jesus suggested to at least one man. Don't talk to me about discipleship. That's going to cost me something. Learning about the end times, that's entertainment. It's little else. If I knew everything that's going to happen in the end, so what? I couldn't change it. It's amazing how many people say, we need to recognize who the Antichrist is before he rises. Why? He's not a problem before he rises. If he rises, I'll recognize him then, won't I? Why should I fixate on things that may not even happen in my lifetime when I know very well that every day things are happening in my lifetime that I have to give an account to God for every idle word that I speak? I'm going to have to give account of it to God on the day of judgment, Jesus said. So why are my pastors not teaching me how to live a life that, if this is the end time, or even if it's not, it'll be a life that I've lived in a way that when I stand before God and give account for everything, I will not be ashamed, because I have learned how to follow Jesus Christ from my teachers and my pastors. If pastors aren't teaching that, I think they're letting the flock down, because that's exactly what Jesus said they're to teach. Remember, Jesus said in the last verse of Matthew, "Go and make disciples of all nations, teaching them to observe all things that I have commanded you." That's what the church is supposed to do, to teach the Christians to observe everything Jesus commanded. And that's a lengthy curriculum. And instead, the church wants to talk about stuff that draws crowds because it's sensational. Oh, tell me what's going to happen in the future. Why? The future's going to happen, isn't it? Why do I need to be told what it is? Tell me how to live now. Tell me how to observe everything Jesus commanded, because then I can bring glory to God and rejoice at His coming when He comes, even if it surprises me. It's okay if it surprises me. Jesus said it would. Jesus said, at such a time as you don't think it's going to happen, your Lord will come. So why should I be trying to think it's going to come now or tomorrow or the next day? He's going to come when I don't think it's going to come, Jesus said. So let me just occupy until He comes. Those who are just all about the end times, I think it's carnality in the church.